Hello, my name is Chakib. I'm from Algeria. I'm currently studying a Master's in Business Administration in Houston, Texas at Rice University, and I'm a Fulbrighter. I first heard about Fulbright in 2018 while I was interning at GE. At the time, I was having a feedback session with my manager, and she really enjoyed the work I did, and she suggested that I go to the US and pursue my studies. At the time, I did not believe it would be possible, so I just didn't do it. After that, I started my path towards entrepreneurship, and in 2023, or 2022, I had my venture. It was expanding, it was growing, and I decided I needed to learn more about business, and so I was looking into master's degrees. And this time I came across the Fulbright, but after going through entrepreneurship, I realized that everything is possible, and so I decided to go for it, and here we are. The Fulbright program shaped my goals to, it helped me expand my vision. I came from Algeria just looking into having a better notion into how to manage my company. And after taking the MBA program at Rice, I'm now thinking of scaling my company. I'm thinking of going international. I'm thinking of raising funds. And I really have gained insights into various aspects of business. And so I would say that Fulbright really increased my ambition and helped me scale. First coming to the US, I had preconceived notions about the American culture, about life in the US. I always watching it on TV, and I always thought it would be very easy. Coming in here, I saw that people actually in the US work a lot, put in a lot of work. People are dedicated towards their careers, towards achieving their goals, and so the way America influenced me is, I would say, in terms of community, also in terms of discipline. So I've seen that there's a big community in the US, whether it was around universities, around people who are having same vision, same goal, but also in terms of discipline, in the amount of work I've seen people put into achieving their goals. And there's someone who comes into my mind in particular, a colleague of mine named Luis Montero. So Luis is the same age as I am, but when I see his dedication towards his business, so he's a fund manager, he launched his own fund, and he's currently managing $50 million at the age of 29. He started from scratch, no one helped him, he did it all by himself. So wakes up every morning, 5 a.m., hits the gym, goes to class, finish classes. He's like one of those YouTube motivators, like one of those motivation videos, but he actually does it, and it's working great for him. And after seeing him, I realized that there's so much more I can do. There's so much, so much room to improve for me personally and professionally, and that's how he influenced me, and that's how I would say the American culture shaped me. So I think I actually thought about this question a lot yesterday, and my conclusion is that it's a natural thing. Since I was a kid, I loved doing business. Since I was 9 or 10 years old, I would not miss an occasion to just sell something or buy something cheap, sell it back for profit. So I think it's just a personality trait. When it comes to my experiences, my big experiences, so I would say the first one was after university, after my GE internship, I launched a startup that made robots, but we could not scale. We could not recruit enough people. So we decided to start an e-learning program to recruit people and teach them how to do it. And that's how my current venture, Tedim, was born, which is an education technology platform in North Africa. So we're servicing the whole MENA region. We basically provide animated content to children to learn from, keep them focused, engaged. We have an AI component to it, and it's going well. Really happy about it. Coming to the US, I also met a scientist. here who just developed a biodegradable plastic, and we're thinking about doing something together. We're thinking about launching a venture that will eliminate the use of single-use plastics in the food and beverage industries and save the world, hopefully. So yeah, just love entrepreneurship. I think economy is the backbone of any healthy society, and entrepreneurship is a direct lever towards economy. By having entrepreneurs in society, by having people starting companies, creating jobs, encouraging innovation, helping capital circulate, you just contribute to creating a healthy economy, which overall has a positive impact on society with, more prosperity, less poverty. So it just makes everybody happy. I would say two things. First, my vision has changed, and second, I would say skills. Well, in terms of vision, I realized that I was thinking too small. When I first stepped in outside the airport in Houston and started looking at the skyscrapers and the 8-lane roads, and I just realized how big everything was, how ambitious people were. And so when I see what American entrepreneurs are doing and how courageous they are into pushing for innovations and defying the status quo, I realized that I was not doing enough and my vision was not big enough. In terms of skills, after doing an MBA as an engineer by training, I realized that I did not know anything about business. Now I learned about investing, I learned about using debt, I learned about raising funds, about psychology, about marketing, data science, AI, real estate. So I feel equipped right now to move forward with my projects. So my first goal is to scale my venture back home and take it internationally. So we have plans. So I've been away from the team for 2 years, and now that everything is in motion, we have plans to scale into 3 countries. So we're planning on going to Morocco, Tunisia, and Libya. And from there, hopefully, a year from now, going to the Middle East, so UAE and Saudi Arabia, tackle those markets. I'm also working on the biodegradable plastic venture, and if we manage to raise funds, hopefully there's something to be done there. So those are my 2 business goals. In addition to that, if there's anything I can do to help people, discover this program, learn anything about education, about opportunities to study abroad, to develop, to self-improve, that would be something I'd love to do also.